And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me.
I do try to stay positive, but I also stay real. And this is fucking real right now. Hi, welcome to me. I just want to say, I don't know what video I'm going to put this little series of clips in next, because this is a try-on haul of dresses that I was given by an internet friend of mine that I got to meet in real life recently. Her name is Ashley. She's the person responsible for my intro that a lot of you really love. She goes by Aren't You Exhausted on YouTube. She makes reaction content. And before one of my appointments recently, I got to stop off at her place and chit chat for a bit, and she wanted to give me these dresses. I just want to say, this is the first one I've put on, and I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. I love it. It is like floor length, or no, ankle length, not floor length, it's ankle length. And it's just so fucking cute. And it fits me really, really well. I really like it, and it's got pockets. So yeah, anyway, I'm just jazzed about this. And girl, thank you, first of all, because let me show you the color of the next one. You guys missed my reaction to seeing myself in the viewfinder. Oh my god, I love this one so much. Okay, so I'm obsessed. I gotta calm down. It's 1:30 in the morning. So this one is a mid-length. Like, are you fucking shitting my dick right now? This is amazing. Ashley, thank you so much. Oh my god. Okay, so this one is Torrid, and oh my god, it also has pockets. Okay, let me check this green one real quick. I'm pretty sure this one's Torrid. Yep, this one's a Torrid 6, as well as this one. Fuck yeah, I love this dress so much. Bro. I need a second, because I'm being the most extra right now. Like, I'm okay with it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with it. Oh my gosh. Ashley, thank you so much. I don't think I've appropriately thanked you. I'll be texting you as soon as I'm done with this, but like, I feel so cute and comfortable. Oh my god, yes, let's go. So this is a retro chic dress. They all have pockets. Ashley, you have fantastic taste. Can I just start there? This is so cute as well, very flowy. And as I mentioned in my last try-on haul, I love tank dresses, especially cami style tanks. Bitch. Damn, I look good. Damn. These are cute. These are so fucking cute. Thank you, dude. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm in fucking, like, I'm like giddy right now. Like, this is so cool. Just, thank you. And if you guys haven't already, go subscribe to her if you're interested in her content. Recently, she's been doing, like, deep dive on lesser known problematic creators off of, like, TikTok and, like, the shenanigans they get up to over on, like, TikTok lives and stuff. And she does, like, provides commentary and stuff like that. And so if you're interested in that kind of content at all, that's what she does over on her YouTube. And I always have her Twitter mentioned in my description because she made that really awesome trailer, and she can, like, edit thumbnails and stuff like that. So I just out of pure gratitude, I want to make sure I, like, thoroughly shout her out because like, girl, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I don't remember how much I have or haven't talked about the rheumatologist and what happened between both appointments. I'm going to try to summarize it, and I'm going to try to do it in a way where like I'm not super pissed off, but I'm really glad that I just went to the hematologist because I just got a lot of confirmation that like some of my instincts and some of the things that I was thinking and feeling were not wrong at all. So and I'm really thankful that my hematologist is so on it and such a great medical professional, and like they have a well-oiled machine here, like that they have a level of like thoroughness built into how they do things. So I saw the rheumatologist twice, just to do a short recap. A total of like 10 to 15 minutes of FaceTime between both appointments. And I was basically told after some of the blood work and the x-rays came back that everything's fine. It's probably fibro. There's nothing else we can do. Go see this specialist, go back to the hematologist, tell them that you should get a bone marrow biopsy, look into other options, all of that. And basically was like, we're not going to make any follow-up appointments. Like, just shirked me off completely. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I've been waiting for this appointment today to see my hematologist. And I get there, I get in, and they call me back. And then we're like about to get up to go into the room, and she goes, we're going to go see name without the word doctor in front of it. And I was like, Dr. So-and-so? And she was like, no, it's the nurse practitioner. And then I got triggered. So I want to just kind of clarify, when I say I got triggered, what that means is I had a trauma response in the moment. That does not mean that I got triggered and I yelled at somebody, or I got triggered and I'm like justifying bad behavior. What I'm saying is I got triggered, my PTSD responses started, and I was starting to feel upset. And so I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, I could tell that if I wasn't reining myself in, like, I could get really like loud and upset, and I didn't want to do that because I like this place, I like these doctors, and I'm a 32-year-old grown woman, and I know better and should do better, and I've done enough therapy to be able to self-regulate. And so I'm like trying to breathe, and I'm like, but I'm also trying to advocate for myself. And as someone who I've talked a lot in the past, like I have a lot of medical trauma. I've been through some fucked up stuff in the medical care that we have here in America, especially when you don't have insurance. Like, just some fucked up shit has happened to me. And I think there's a lot of people who are watching me right now who can relate to that kind of experience, unfortunately. And so I was just like really caught off guard. And one of the biggest ways that I can experience a trigger that I struggle to control is when I'm caught off guard, because I have so much anxiety. I like pre-plan 50 different escape routes in every moment of every day, and it's exhausting to live this way, but welcome to me and my brain. And so I I do the best that I can, but I'm fucking human. And so I was just like, what do you mean? Like, and I was like explaining it to the girl in front of me, and she's just kind of like a little surprised, obviously, because like she wasn't expecting that. But basically what I told her, I was like, I don't understand like why this wasn't communicated to me. Like, if I'm not seeing my hematologist, I don't know why I wasn't told that. Like, if I had been told that, I would have explained like the list of reasons I wanted to speak specifically to the person who knew my history, right? Because I've done that before, and I've experienced so much like BS from miscommunication and all these things. So I met the nurse practitioner, and she was very clearly, like, very quickly, I realized like she's very capable. She was clearly like, I don't know, I really liked her, and it was just very clear that this team I'm working with is really great doctors. And so she told me a little bit. Basically, she told me that all the additional blood work came back. I forget the word she used. There was a certain word she used, like not, it wasn't unimpressive, but it was something like that, basically saying that like the blood work that came back didn't show any major concerns. And so that's really great. I'm still waiting on a follow-up with the gynecologist that I saw last week, right before I went on vacation, like actually same day. That's going to be a whole other thing. And that's when I found out that the rheumatologist who told me that they were going to send everything over and speak to my doctor the next day never contacted anybody, never sent over my records, never sent over the blood work, never sent over the x-rays. They had no idea what was going on. And it's just another layer of the incompetence and bullshit from the rheumatologist. I'm chill. Bitch, you're chill. I'm chill. Anyway. Okay. I gotta calm down. My blood pressure was already high because I didn't sleep much last night. So, as I was speaking with the nurse practitioner, basically the TLDR of it all is I've been referred to a second rheumatologist. Fingers crossed that I can do all of this before I max out, because I might be incurring some medical debt. I don't know. I went on vacation and I had a lot of fun, and I honestly had a pretty frugal vacation in the sense of when it comes to money, but I let myself just not worry about it and just enjoy myself, go do things, because I genuinely don't know when I'm going to get to live that kind of life again. And so as I was checking out, I used the entirety remaining of what's on my my HSA card, which means I have no more medical care budget. So this is about to get a lot more expensive and a lot more stressful. The good news is all the major things financially, as far as I'm aware, at least as of now, I will be able to, pay the 20 something bucks for the appointments or whatever. But if I need certain types of treatments or stuff, that's going to vary. I generally have really good coverage and good insurance. But I found out that, so I pulled up my blood work to the nurse practitioner. This is one of the reasons I'm so furious about the rheumatologist. She never even mentioned this. So she ran a urine analysis, and I guess I had a UTI. I've had UTIs a lot from when I was a few years ago. I was I'm not having any symptoms and all this stuff, and so the nurse practitioner told me that I had a UTI from the urine analysis that the rheumatologist ran and never sent the records to. And the rheumatologist didn't prescribe me an antibiotic. And this hematologist nurse practitioner did. She was able to see because I pulled it up on my phone and showed it to her, and she read it through and analyzed that and was just okay, clearly processing and realizing there's a lot of updates here, because my C-reactive protein doubled in 3 weeks. And that's concerning. And I was talking to her because the rheumatologist told me I needed to see an infectious disease specialist, because clearly there's some type of infection issue happening in my body. Oh my god, I just put it together that it could have possibly been the fucking UTI she didn't mention. I want to punch my head through a wall. Punch my head through a wall? Sure, let's go with it. And I was just and I brought it up to her and I told her, I was so I asked the rheumatologist for a referral, and I was telling the nurse practitioner, hear this. I asked the rheumatologist for a referral, and she told me that I needed to make an appointment with my primary care physician, and that my primary care physician needed to refer me to an infectious disease specialist. And I looked at her and I go, in your opinion, is that normal? That doesn't make sense to me. If you're saying I need another specialist, wouldn't you refer me to a specialist? And she was but she was kind of treading lightly, but I could see it on her face, because she basically said something along the lines of I can speak for here, we never really do that, and just kind of explain, like, we always, like, give out referrals and stuff. And she offered the referral to the second rheumatologist, which I hadn't even thought to ask for, which I was really, really grateful that she offered. And by the end of it, I felt so much better, because I had a good little cry right before the appointment, and I apologized to her because I was just like, I'm a little flustered because, and I just kind of explained that, and I have to explain it to like every medical professional that I see that I'm traumatized, because it's so important that they know that in case something happens, like, and I get triggered and I'm not able to fully self-regulate, and like if I have an extreme response to something, like any doctor worth their salt will know how to handle that. And she kind of like made a face, or she said something, I wish I remembered what it was, but because then I was like, oh, okay, I get it, you're being professional, thank you, like, because I realized that she was trying to not like talk shit on someone that they referred to me, but I could tell that she was like, she was like, and she was like validating me too, like, yeah, like, what do you experience, like, that's not okay, like, we're, it's not, and as I was saying to her and explaining things, like, I know this isn't like your fault, and as I was finding out things, I would say things to her like, I'm so mad right now, like, I'm not mad at you, I'm just furious right now, because I tend to like gaslight myself a lot when people aren't treating me fairly. I try to like logic why I might be wrong, because trauma, and I try to convince myself that like it's all in my head, because I don't want it to be true, and because I've just been invalidated so much, and like been made to believe that like I'm crazy, or that and I think I used to in the past be way more defensive, and I used to in the past be a little bit more of a combative patient than I probably should have been. And the truth of the matter is, I feel like some of that was absolutely fueled by like the fat acceptance rhetoric stuff, and like my beliefs in haze and stuff, and I really had to like check myself, and I've been unpacking that through all these appointments and all that process, and trying to kind of gauge and understand that. And because the bottom line is I really do feel like there's like something in my intuition that's telling me that like I wasn't treated the way that I should have been by this doctor, and it could be related to the fact of my weight. It also could just be due to lazy, unimpressive doctor work. You know what I mean? Like, it may not necessarily be about me, but like I heard her being a doctor, I heard her being a better doctor to other patients in the next room. So that really just kind of solidified things for me. And tomorrow I have a follow-up with the PCP. And there's so much I gotta like follow up with her about, because she just doesn't fucking know half the shit. There will be like a very long Mounjaro update video going up sometime in the future. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do and what the best option is for me between me and my doctor, because I need some of y'all in the comments. If you're like one of my supporters, I'm not talking to you. I need some of y'all in the comments to fucking chill, thinking you're doctors and telling me like, please don't stop Mounjaro, please stop Mounjaro, like, shut up. I have a doctor and I have a health coach. I am doing my best, and I am making shit happen for myself. And my journey is going to have a lot of ups and downs, and it's not going to be a very fast-tracked weight loss journey. And if you are not okay with that, you can go. Like, I'm so firm in my stance in that, because I don't know what I'm going to do, and there's a lot going on with like several potential issues that are potentially rooted back to the Mounjaro that I have been trialing and doing a trial and error thing for, and I've learned a lot over the past couple weeks, and I need to make sure that my diabetes is being treated, whether that's metformin or Mounjaro. I'm not going to go unmedicated. So whether or not it's the shot with the potential weight loss, or it's metformin and I do weight loss raw dog style, I'm still going to lose weight. And I really need people to be a little more respectful of the fact that like I am sharing my journey, and you're welcome to have your fucking opinions, but stop giving unsolicited medical advice to strangers on the internet. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It is so fucking weird. And I get that I am opening myself up to that. I get that. And that's why I have not said this or talked like this before, but it is getting to a point that I genuinely want to pull back on these health updates entirely, or being way more censored about them, not for any other reason than I need to protect my heart, and I need to not let YouTube comments influence my decision making when it comes to my health. Because absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, fuck that shit. That is so dumb. And I caught myself the other day thinking about something related to Mounjaro and being like, well, I just don't want to deal with the comments. And I went, oh, okay, that's not good. That's a red flag. That's not good for my health. So that's a thing. So if I stop sharing a lot of health updates, or it's like something I only do very periodically, that's why. Because my health is way more important to me than YouTube views. My life, what I'm doing here, is so much more important to me than money and YouTube and attention. That shit's all what it is. And that's why I'm here. I'm here because I want to be, and I want to share my life. But if it's going to cause me problems with my health, mental and or physical, absolutely the motherfuck not. We're not doing that. We're not playing these games. I may choose to exploit myself on the internet because that's what I want to do as a grown woman. But I'm not going to exploit myself to the point of my detriment. Absolutely not. I was talking to the nurse practitioner. She told me that we don't know the etymology still. We don't know the root of the problem. There is no diagnoses. Still don't fucking know shit a month later. And I am trying to keep myself contained, and like, I'm so thankful I went on vacation. My spirit needed that break from this, because this shit sucks. I'm just gonna say it again, it fucking sucks. There's a lot of things I'm really grateful for. There's a lot of really good things in my life. There are a lot of things that I've had a lot of fun moments recently. I've had some ups, and I just try to remember to like sit in that gratitude and that joy when I'm feeling it, when I'm like not so encumbered by my pain, when I'm not drowning in fear, when I'm not consumed by my anxiety, when like all the stars align, even if it's for like a few minutes. Like, I just try to practice gratitude, because I think in the long run that's also really good for my health and my growth and who I am as a person. I think that that's like, I'm not a religious person, but I feel like that's one of the greater benefits of being like a spiritual or religious person, is when you are like living the life that you say you want to live, and you're practicing gratitude, and you're practicing just that like thankfulness for the good parts of life. Because it's just shit's hard, and life will fuck you, but in those moments, like last night, I was like just casually listening to music. My best friend texted me because I didn't know Billie Eilish had a new album out, and I listened to it, and I was like, this is there's a lot more hisses than a lot more misses than hits, honestly. But there was one specific song I really, really liked. But I'm just like, when it comes to mainstream artists, like there are some that I like and casually listen to, but like I tend to really like stan or love, like stan, you know what I mean? But like really be into more independent artists. Like that's my jam. But it's like L'amour de la vie, I think is what it's called. I just stuttered for like 45 seconds straight. It's fine. But that, I really like that song. But I was listening to that in the pool. And also another health update. Last night I finished up all the THC I had on hand. And I am quitting that because when I go to my primary care physician appointment tomorrow, the rheumatologist threw around a word about my lungs that was really fucking scary. She said it really casually, like she thought I was already diagnosed with it. And I was like, excuse me, what? And I had only been using THC for like not even a month. So I was like, and I had just like gotten some more. So I was like, well, I'm gonna like use what I have on hand, and I knew this vacation was coming. So, I just kind of like technically my vacation was over the span of like 5 days, because when I got home I was like, I'm on vacation. I'm still on vacation. I might be home, but I'm on vacation. And then last night was like, I kind of wrapped that up, and I was in the pool, and I looked up, and there was like a 3/4 moon out, basically, like it's close to a full moon, and I remember I was just like looking up at the moon, and I just like had my heart just swell with gratitude because I felt good. I felt at peace with myself. Like I was just like, remember this, because I have a gut feeling that like these coming months are going to be a trial for me, and I'm not resigning myself to like a horrible experience or anything. There's going to be a lot of challenges I'm going to need to overcome, and there's got a lot of things I still need to figure out. A lot of things that I'm dealing with on the back end that I haven't really talked about on YouTube yet. There's obviously like I got to figure out money, you know. I'm concerned about my lungs too. Now, that's fucking fantastic. And honestly, I should probably prioritize getting my knee looked at while I still have insurance. So that's more shit I need to do. We persevere.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops.